I can tell you one thing I know for sure, it'll never work if you don't try. Now, Joe's going to bring you up to date on where we are today.
Thank you, Wayne. I got to go back a little bit. In '91, I was chair of the committee. We taken 1,900 bears to Louisville. About 17 years later, I had the honor of being the national president. It was 2006, and I asked for 2006 bears. You brought my 2006 bears. My friend Denny, he said he won 10,000 bears. And I said, that's not, I want to think big. I said, let's have 25,000. Well, we exceeded his goal. We know that we got over 12,000 bears. But from the beginning of Rudy Bear up until this date, there have been hundreds of thousands of these bears gave away. Can you imagine how many lives that they have touched over that 25 years? And if you've ever had the opportunity to be a rescue squad member or FAR member, or been in any of those situations, and you've been able to give a young child, somebody in an accident. I had the honor, I went to the hospital when I was 68 years old, worked as a security guard. When I left home to get a job, my wife laughed at me. She said, "You old fool, who will ever harm you at 68 years old?" Well, you don't know how many of those bears I gave away in the hospital. Every nurse that was pregnant, I made sure she got a bear. And that's what this bear, and you know, this has been the love of my life for 25 years. And I thank Wayne, I thank Betty Jo and her husband for giving me the opportunity to be part of the bear program this year. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you've done this year.
As I said earlier, this was Denny's project. And he had told the folks at the national office that he wanted a Rudy Bear plaque to honor these two gentlemen and one to go to Jerry Walker's family. Jerry Walker's family is not here this weekend, but Wayne and Joe, both of your plaques read the same. It says, presented to Wayne Bettis, Joe Pancione Sr., in honor of the members of the committee that developed and promoted our mascot, Rudy Ruritan Bear, and it's signed Denny Clemmer, 2013 National President, January 2014. Gentlemen, on behalf of Denny Clemmer, I present this plaque to you, Wayne, and Joe, this plaque to you. And thank you for your service. I'll receive it in honor. Jerry Walker's family will receive a plaque that reads the same as Joe and Wayne's. Now, promotional products. You know, those of you that went to spring rallies or conventions saw me usually with a yellow wagon piled high with boxes, and I said, bootlegged out of the back of my car. Anybody that wanted a 25th birthday anniversary Rudy Bear shirt, tie, all types of promotional products. Remember those? And there's still some here at the convention. We wanted to do what we could to promote Rudy Bear this year. So a fellow Ruritan up in our neck of the woods in Virginia owns a promotional product business. And he said, yeah, I helped Ruritan National out with a program. And we went and we looked at all different kinds of things that he had and picked out some products. And you saw these products through kits. You saw them where you could buy them individually. Well, the deal was that we got those kits from Commonwealth Promotionals, a fellow by the name of Darren Thorpe in Fishersville, Virginia. And I taught Darren many years ago, and he, like I said, he's a Ruritan, he knew what we did. And he said, I tell you what, he said, I will cut my profit for Ruritan, plus Ruritan will get $1 back for every item that's sold. Now, that was $1 back if you bought a $2 item. That was $1 back if you bought a $30 item. Well, today, I'm going to give a fake check to Mike Chrisley, but I want you folks to realize that I know the figure is higher than what I got last week before I left home, because I've already heard that it's gone up some. But Mike, would you come up here, please? Mike, on behalf of Darren Thorpe at Commonwealth Promotionals, I present a check to you for $1,485 that Ruritan National made from the Rudy Bear program. So that shows that not only did those products, promote Ruritan, but it was a way for Ruritan to make some money. And I'm going to tell you what we did with part of that money. Every time we go to convention, you either have to rent a piano or rent something. And every time they move it from one room to the other, they charge you a couple $100 just to move it, because they say it has to be tuned or this has to be done. So we decided, why are we doing that? So part of the Rudy Bear money that Mike received bought this keyboard. And this keyboard now belongs to Ruritan National, and it can be moved from room to room. We don't pay any rental fees. This is money saved, because now we own our own keyboard. And it's easily packed up. That's one of the things that was done with this money. And I don't know what's been done with the rest of it, but I bet I find out. Okay, now, Ann Hillard was in charge of the Flat Rudy contest. And you folks know that that was in the magazines. And we really promoted Flat Rudy going different places with you. Well, Ann's going to tell you the winners of the contest that we had for that and the different places Rudy went.
Well, good afternoon. As Wayne said, when you're on the Publicity and Public Relations Committee, you're always looking like, okay, we got to find a project, we need something that gets people excited, gets people having fun and doing something different. So I had this little idea that my grandkids were doing a story on Flat Stanley, and I thought, how about Flat Rudy? So Rudy became a centerfold in the magazine, and we started a contest, and we had quite a bit of participation, and Rudy went all over the place. He went to Australia, he went to China, he went to Easter Bunny Parade, he went to Arlington Cemetery, he went just numerous places. I put the album up front on his display so you all can take a look and see where all he went. So we did offer it as a contest. It was really hard to decide, but my committee last year was Charles Davis and Dennis Barthlow. And we met, I went back and met with the board in August. And we put all the pictures out, and it was hard to decide, but we did come up with some winners. So our Rudy on Vacation, which we were going to give a piece of luggage, and that goes to Brandon Gomley of the Burrisville Club. And he took Rudy to the Mall of America. Rudy went shopping. How about that?
So I'm his grandfather who drove that teenager from East Coast out to the Mall of America. Picture taken. So
Come on up.
Will you come up and get his luggage, and you can fill it up with some souvenirs of Branson and take it back home.
That's right.
When you're on publicity and public relations, you're always trying to think Ruritan, public, get people excited. What can we show people? What can we tell people? So, I mean, I'm just ecstatic at our flood of Rudy Bears. I just think Rudy is a great person to emulate what we do. Okay, our next winner is the farthest destination. Well, we'll tell you that some of our committee had to Google this to try to, and we decided it would be from the home office, which is where Rudy started, and to whatever the destination was. And since he went to far ends of the world, we decided that Melbourne, Australia was the farthest that he traveled, but it was really close with some of the other destinations. So Jack York of the Smithfield Club, they took Rudy to Australia. And he's going to receive a camera, so when he goes on his next destinations, that he can take more pictures.
Actually, we were out in the middle of the Tasmanian Sea, which it was further than Melbourne, where we took a shot of a bunch of water. You wouldn't believe it.
He just thought Rudy was going to jump ship, or we wouldn't know if it was a bathtub or the ocean. Thank you. Well, we had to bring it back home and bring it back down to earth where Ruritans do some of their best work. And we had an event with Rudy in the classroom or something that had to do with classroom. So Linda Bradshaw of the Jefferson, Virginia Club was our winner of that. Is Linda here or someone representing her here? Okay, we'll forward her prize on through the national office. She received a $100 gift certificate. Well, to keep within our service themes that we work with, we had to have a patriotic event. So, in keeping with that, Rudy was taken to Arlington Cemetery. And even though that was a somber thing, it was something that we all respect and feel have a special touch in our heart for. So Susan Bruce of the Rockingham District, she took Rudy to Arlington Cemetery. Actually, in her story, she said it was where her brother was in Vietnam, and that was where he was buried, so that was always special to her. So is Susan here? Okay. Hers was also a $100 certificate, and it'll be forwarded on through the national office. And, of course, we do community service, so as a community service function, which was one of our categories for winners, we had the Easter Bunny showed up. So we decided that was a nice function for Rudy to participate in, and he showed up with a picture of the Easter Bunny and Rudy together. So that goes to the Coleraine, Ohio Club. Someone here to represent them? And we appreciate all that you all did to help promote Rudy. My thought when I started the project was you can't always take a 3D version of Rudy everywhere you go, but I thought, well, you can take a flat one, you can pack it in your suitcase, in your purse, you could use it as a classroom tool, you can hang it in your club, put him in a nice little frame. And I will say I had a youth from our area that's a friend of my grandson's, she took the pictures for me. She had him on Jeeps, she had him on all kinds of things, but this was the picture that we voted on to put Rudy with his passport, with the map behind him, and the Ruritan and American flag, and he traveled all around. So thank you all for participating. I wish I could give everybody